Hey y'all,
Welcome back
to the channel.
to the channel.
Yes, honey.
I know you fucking lying.
Okay then.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Yes, indeed, y'all. Welcome back. We are back with another review. This is Basketball Wives Orlando, episode 5. Make sure y'all got y'all tequila. We on the Terramana. We back to it, y'all. So we'll see what it do.
Guys,
So let's go ahead and get in this review, y'all. So it starts off with Megan meeting up with Danielle, and they're talking about Mackenzie. Danielle is talking about Mackenzie stalking her, and girl, stop fucking talking about her. Like, it doesn't seem that she's that concerned about you, and you ain't really showing no receipts to show that she's that concerned about you, but whatever. Megan just feels like they need to talk. Danielle says she's willing to sit down. She also says that her and Rashad still mess around and they still love each other. I believe it because it sounds like Rashad ain't shit. Like, I believe it. I think he said something about wanting to be polyamorous or some shit like that at some point. So I believe it. Lindsay, it moves on to Lindsay talking to her husband about wanting to see him and missing him and him being there for the baby arrival. And he ain't, it don't seem like Devin being the husband, it don't seem like he's too much in a rush to get home.
he said he would.
Yeah, he ain't. Neither has he talked to his agent about delaying him signing a new contract to ensure that he is home for the baby's birth. And that ain't of importance for him. He said actually he'd probably go back quicker than he would delay it.
I feel bad for you.
Lindsay.
He ain't the one. She's like, if y'all know how he is, bitch, we don't even know how he is.
I don't need to hate him to love him. I just need to love him.
It don't sound like he's concerned about the birth of his child, and that's just that.
I ain't hear him ask you no questions like how you feeling, what that stomach do, no none of that.
Nothing.
Girl, we just now seeing his ass too. What, this the 5th episode? Mulan picking her sisters up, and you know they talking or whatever. So the sisters finally arrived. Ashley goes and visits Nikki at her beauty bar.
I wanted to ask Milan, why was it so important that you mentioned you were picking your sisters up in the Maybach?
Did you catch it?
I did.
I'm just trying to fit.
What was the purpose of that? You were like so hype about picking your sisters up in a Maybach, so I just want to know what's the hype.
I'm going to take a guess about it.
Okay.
Mulan, I'm not sure what your business ventures are other than an influencer. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. But it seems like you're around a lot more older women, probably a lot more established women who, let's be honest, is probably being taken care of. So whatever little shit that they got or whatever is probably provided by a man, although I believe Ashley is not. Ashley can get her shit on her own. So maybe that was your way of trying to be in the league with your other cast members or something like that, because I know ain't nobody in the comments talking about what you driving, or maybe you was trying to show them a certain way of life, so you went and rented to Maybach. You could have got a luxury Uber, honey. It'd have been just fine. That'd have been just fine. The luxury is them on TV. Get the fuck on.
Yeah, you showing again just how immature you are. Because when you got it, you ain't gotta flaunt it
At all. Like, what did y'all do? Go ride around the city, or did you literally just go pick them up and go back home? That's stupid. A waste of money, if you ask me. That better have been your boyfriend car. I hope you didn't spend no money on it. Whatever. Yeah, Ashley is visiting Nikki at her beauty bar. She talks about just coming back from Spain, being a part of the Special Olympics, and she's talking about wanting to do a wig for donating a wig for cancer patients. and she wants Nikki to create the wig for her, and they bond over cancer in the family. Nikki lost her sister to cancer, I think either earlier this year or last year, depending on when this season was filmed. And Ashley lost her mama back in 2019 to cancer.
Yeah,
That's
they talked
nice.
about doing a charity to help people who are battling cancer. I think that's
Okay.
great.
Because I misheard that. Because I thought she was going to donate it. But
Mm-mm.
it makes sense. She has a wig, damn, a
She
cancer
just,
center
yeah,
on top of her
building where she
building.
works.
So that prompted that.
I
That's
think
nice.
that'd be great to help out some of our people in the world who not only just cancer but alopecia as well. I would hope y'all throw them in there too.
I'm sure they will. I'm
But
sure
yeah,
they
I think
will.
that's great. Great idea for charity.
Definitely.
So
Definitely.
Nikki, you got your own little wig bar.
I was looking like, this what you do, Nikki? Because why I don't remember what she did when she was in Chicago. Chicago.
I remember she did hair.
Did she?
She did hair.
I didn't
Fork
remember.
came and seen her a few times at her salon or something. She was working at somebody's salon, or she had her own salon in Chicago. I remember.
Okay, well, you better travel with it. Why you and Morgan ain't seen Morgan? Why the fuck you not talking to? That's neither here nor there. Megan recaps her history with her mom and how she was raised by her grandparents and all that shit like that. So she's preparing to try to talk to her mom soon. Um, Danny and Mackenzie meet up. Danny says her and Rashad been together the whole year, I guess this year or whatever, and that he been messing with multiple people, not just Mackenzie.
And she would know.
But that's what because he want to be polyamorous.
She said that's why they ended the engagement, because he wanted to have multiple women.
He said he do. Kenzie says Rashad ain't never lied to her, and he's single. Well, he was single when they got together, so she don't know about these other women or whatever it is. He ain't lied to her. That's what it is. Kenzie says she ain't no side chick, point blank in the period.
Because they weren't living together. So because he wasn't living with Danielle, he was single. That's what you're saying. That's your excuse as to why you was fucking with him. Not even an excuse, but that's just what you're saying as to why you was sleeping with him, because they wasn't living together. But then you kind of contradicted the whole side chick thing by saying that you went stalking this girl's page.
Because she said she did not, she didn't know her when when the conversation initially started off. Danny was asking like, "Did you know about me?" And she was like, "No, I did not know about you. I didn't know about you until I was coming to Orlando to film, and I heard that we was gonna be together. In which I asked Rashad, is this somebody I need to be worried about or whatever situation is?" And he said no. But then later on in the conversation, she did say that she wound up stalking this girl.
Mackenzie, you a liar.
You trying to be so unbothered, and you need to continue being unbothered while shutting your mouth, because as soon as you start to talk and let the details out,
it all out.
It sounds ridiculous.
Yep.
It sounds crazy. Danny asks if Kenzie has been around her kids. She don't answer. Mackenzie don't answer. She just give a smirk like, "When you like to know."
That's so fucking immature. You too fucking old for that, and you got children of your own.
Honey, Mackenzie said, "Daddy, you need to stop harassing Rashad for the rent money."
Just messy. if that man was paying all her bills while they were in a relationship or engaged or whatever, and they decide to break off the engagement and she moves with the kids are primarily with her. She ain't got no business. She stopped playing ball. She don't work. She don't do nothing else. Yeah, he need to pay them motherfucking bills.
Yeah, I mean, most people do wind up doing that when they got kids with somebody, but I mean, ain't that what your baby daddy do for you? That's what you said. That's what I heard you say.
Help us understand, because it was so convenient for your ass to move 2 doors down.
Danny, and we're starting to see the reason why Danny say we are so much alike. And she's spot on. Y'all have a lot of shit in the same basket. Y'all dealing situations with the same shit or whatever. And Danny just feels like Mackenzie needs to be giving her grace about the situation. Like we were in the same boat. Do you not understand how this is affecting me? And Mackenzie ain't trying to hear it. At this point, she's just on the planet with Rashad, living her best life. She's past the hurt that her and Neek and whatever them had. So
I think the
whatever.
same way that Neek is showing you grace, you need to be showing that to Danielle. Neek is inviting you in. She wants, to be a family unit type thing, bringing in the kids, us getting a better relationship and having a better rapport. I think you need to be doing the same thing with Danielle because as you realize, they still fucking or recently just stopped fucking. You need to understand. I mean, I will understand because I know how it is. I know how it is with your baby daddies. That'd be a hard thing to break, especially,
That
10
ain't my
years.
lane.
10 years is a long time. That's
Honey,
hard.
they
Okay,
say it's
even if it's no
hard. They say
children,
it's hard.
10 years with somebody, and let's say whatever, for whatever reason, it doesn't work out.
Mhm. If I need
It's
to
going to be
fuck
hard to break
something,
up. Exactly.
I'm gonna go back to that comfortability. If we have the relationship like that where we're cool to be able to do that, yeah, until I'm able to find my next one, I'll do that.
Hmm.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who
Hmm.
knows?
We know, ladies, we know.
Mulan is hanging out with her sisters, and they're pretty much just talking about the sisters needing to have structure and the changes that they're going through since their brother was killed, and their mom dealing with the mental issues that she's going with since the brother has been killed. We praying for y'all. I hope y'all get better about this situation. Okay. Lindsay husband Devin is in town. And they pretty much talk about possibly wanting more kids, depending on what this one is. And they talk about him being there for the birth of the child, which he still don't fucking know. He don't know. I guess we'll see. Megan
Hmm.
meets with her mama and talks about her not being there and having her grandparents raising her. Her mom, I feel like, accepted accountability about not coming back to get Megan after she dropped her off with the grandparents,
Hmm.
and she feel like she's changed since. She feels like Megan has changed since getting a platform
Hmm.
and becoming of a certain status. And her mom says she feels sorry for her because once the lights turn out, she gonna be lonely. Megan got the fuck up and left.
The mama said that Megan has been embarrassing the family when she does interviews because she be putting them down. And she treat everybody else in the family like they are beneath her.
I can see that beneath her shit because Megan has that attitude with a lot of new people. It's like
Hmm.
okay, and why are you talking to me? What do you want? So I can definitely see how y'all feel that way.
Let me just say this mama, she kind of reminds me of Blueface's mama.
Really, she was giving me a little Tokyo. Not as abrasive as Tokyo, but I don't know, something about the way she was sitting up there looking like I don't owe you shit. Like
And which she doesn't. She don't owe you anything.
she
All she owed
apologized.
you was an apology, which
And
you
she
have
did.
gotten, and she said that she's apologized about this shit before.
Yeah.
And taking accountability for being a young mom and not coming back to get her child, but ultimately you were taken care of by my parents, so you were still in the family.
Right.
Maybe not taking accountability for things that she said or ways that she's tried to use her daughter to get in certain celebrity circles, so forth, so on.
You
But
ain't bring that up. You ain't uncover the hole. You like to use me. Cause
yeah,
I would have loved to hear what the mama said. I don't like to
you
use
telling
you.
us this in your confessional, but when your mama is sitting in your face, that's when you need to be addressing it because she the one that gonna give you the answers.
Since you're such a real ass bitch, Megan, how about on your podcast you invite your mother and maybe your brother on and let's ask some questions. Let's really get down to it. Cause I want to know what opportunities she wanted to get on. Like, you just got to take some of these shit these reality stars be saying with a grain of salt. Is that the right expression? With a grain of salt? Because some of these hoes be lying, or they be, just going a little bit overboard to get a actual storyline. Because really, Megan, I'm still trying to figure out
You
why
want
you're
some
on
empathy
Basketball Wives. Why are
because
you
your
here?
boyfriend is a tattoo artist.
You trying to become the next Shawnee, and Shawnee gonna let you. But Shawnee, she's not basketball. Whatever. Y'all hoes. You got something else you want to say about them? I can't. Mackenzie is having a party for her child Chanel. Ashley comes, Lindsay comes, Mulan and her sisters come, and they talk about the dinner with Danny. And well, they talk about the Last Supper dinner, and the issue that Danny and Mulan was having with Danny putting hands on Mulan and them having a conversation afterwards.
Mulan, how quickly we switch sides.
And then Mulan talking about, well, I wasn't trying to pick a side, but it seemed like I was kind of forced to a side.
You ain't forced nowhere you don't want to be. Either you fuck with them or you don't fuck with them. Don't just fuck with me because this is your only way to get extra scenes on the show. Fuck with me because you fuck with me and you wasn't fucking with them before. So this is a little bitch.
If you really,
you know, real bitch Mulan, and I really thought you were when I met you.
Then she come off genuine, like,
but you showing me that you are shiesty bitch too.
You definitely one of them hoes. Hide your throw the stone and hide your hand, and I'd have to be around you to make sure to see the whole situation. I can't listen to what you say. I have to be there to know what's going on. If you come back and tell me, I'm automatically not going to believe you. They also, yeah, that's what they wind up talking about. So
y'all got mad because Lindsay kept bringing up Danielle.
Lindsay getting on my nerves, bringing shit up. Like, girl, be the fuck pregnant somewhere and be quiet. Like, you sitting over here acting like Heavenly from motherfucking Married to Madison. Girl, I can't. Y'all talk too much.
For you not to want to be in the shit, you be with the shit.
She
like,
bring the shit up. She brings it right on up with a smile. It's like, how you feel? Oh, girl, huh? The smile don't make the shit better. I had to tell, girl, you lucky you pregnant.
Girl.
Anyways, they want Megan and Danny meet up. Oh, Megan, Danny, and Morgan meet up, right, at this cool little spot. I wonder what that shit looked creepy and nice. That was nice.
I got good drinks.
It looked like they do. They talk about Danny talks about the whole Mackenzie situation when they met up and what she said, and she talked about the outfit that she had on, the leather outfit in 100 and something degrees. Girl, that's not your business. But whatever. I didn't necessarily like your outfit when you met up with her, but we ain't said nothing about that.
Focusing on your motherfucking hair.
That forehead. Find a better wig for you. Need to go to Nikki. Ain't that your friend now? Morgan, help your friend out. These hoes. They talk about how Danny talks about how she says that Rashad ain't claiming Mackenzie, and how Mackenzie insinuated being around her kids. That's what she said.
He claiming her enough to be around y'all children. So make that shit make sense.
I don't know why y'all prolonging this, having a conversation with Rashad. I definitely could tell Rashad one of those, don't ask me that shit, I'm not with that bullshit, or something like that. He has to be one of those type of, for y'all not to have a phone conversation on camera or something. I'm just, y'all doing too much when all this shit could have been squashed on the second or third episode. It really, actually, before y'all even started the season.
We really don't care.
We don't. I'm tired of you talking about Mackenzie, Danny. They also talk about Danny's meet up with Mulan, and Mulan feeling like she was put in the middle. And Megan winds up bringing up that Nikki is going to be having a slumber party or whatever, and the girls will be going. And so Morgan and Danielle said that they're going to be popping up on that ass to see what's really tea.
Why didn't Nikki invite y'all? I thought y'all was just cool. When she just crying on y'all motherfucking shoulders about how big her back is?
All these hoes are fake. They might have been invited. They might have.
Well, they acted like they didn't know shit about it.
They did act that way. I guess we'll know for sure on next episode if Nikki looking at y'all like, what y'all hoes doing here? I don't know. I guess we gonna see. That was the end of the episode, y'all. So definitely make sure y'all get in them comments.
Yes. Make sure y'all are liking, disliking, sharing, subscribing, following, and definitely commenting. If you own any other social media outside of YouTube, you can also send a DM to. And we'll definitely get back to you on all social media platforms besides Twitter. So that's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and definitely TikTok. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to check y'all out next time.
Peace.